progressing my account in Honkai 3rd and playing the alt account actually gave me something to focus towards, so... Back then, it definitely helped my mental. Alright, chat. Oops, let me turn on the in-game BGM. Okay, here we go. Here we go. V6.8 survey. We'll cut all the VODs tonight for this too. Okay, survey time. Feedback is very important to us. Okay, let's begin. Remember, satisfied is on the... I was satisfied at the beginning. I was satisfied at the beginning. Hey, Sagiri. How's it going? What were satisfactory? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. More bonuses and rewards? Old characters haven't been buffed. Old systems or features were not optimized. The gameplay is new and interesting. I mean, you could argue that the card game was refreshing. Level of grindiness was definitely not. I like the new I kinda like the new characters. I like the story, okay? I like the story. The story was okay. Story was okay. Chapter 39 and Terry Siren events. That was pretty much it. I definitely spent more time. But not in a good way. Daughters satisfied. It was sad. I didn't like part 1. I liked part 2, and I thought part 3 was okay. So we'll put satisfied. Quality was neutral. Quality was neutral. Combat experience dissatisfied. I wanted more. I wanted more combat. But it was okay. Grindiness. Was it grindy? I don't even remember. It was kind of grindy, right? It was kind of grindy because we had to do like all sorts of wacky stuff. We had to do some wacky stuff. I don't even remember. 6 weeks ago feels like so far away. Oh, it was the tower. We had a tower, but in order to do the tower, you had to do dailies or something. I don't remember any of chapter 2039 at this point. I follow it. I do follow it. Was Chasing Light Drinking Shadow the tower? neutral. I didn't like Rebirth during the CN beta. I didn't bother testing on the EN beta. Rebirth was okay. Definitely way too gimmicky, and definitely like the S2 power creep was just, it's too oppressive. Battle performance dissatisfied. The combat controls absolute terrible. Hit feedback, the sound effects were cool. Sound effects satisfied. Finalization animation was okay. It's okay. I feel like with the special effects, I'm tired of all the long animations. Yeah, the staggering is annoying. Combat controls is still like, I feel like even Lifebinder, even as fun as Lifebinder is, like, Elf Project Bunny dissatisfied. 2-star. Like, I'm gonna start putting dissatisfied on elves where you need 3 stars to compete with your previous 4-star elf. I feel like 2 stars should always have that starting SP skill. I'm just gonna put it in the survey. Like, I got lucky and I got Project Bunny early on a 2-star, but the 2-star is useless if I already have a 4-star Durandal. You get 50, Cupcake. You get 50 starting SP. That's not enough to ult off the gate. Before the Endless Dream ends I liked the story, but it was kind of grindy. Gameplay is new and interesting, and that's about it. And the story is interesting. That's it. Grindiness, is way too grindy. I liked the art. I liked everything except for the grindiness. General difficulty is way too hard. The rewards were good. I like that swimsuit. Yeah. There's too many tutorials. There's way too many like tutorials and stuff. There's too many tutorials that they make you sit through. Too complicated. It was definitely complicated. Too difficult. Remix it, but make it significantly less grindy. Daily practice was dissatisfying. Highly dissatisfied with the daily practice. You know why? Because they capped you at 1 key. If they did the 2 a day, 4 total, and you could stockpile like previous dailies, you know, in previous events, I think nobody would have complained. Or 3 a day and 6 attempts total. Trials of Illusion was just a chore. Too difficult. Just annoying, right? Daily practice is just annoying. Clearing a stage is too time consuming. Not enough attempts per day. No key overflow makes it too punishing. No key overflow makes it too grindy. Bololo. Class content is easy to understand. Yeah, there was a lot of content, but the tutorial part was like, it's way too long to unlock the daily stage. And that was the problem. They made the whole class theory part, like, you had to play 4 out of 10 stages just to unlock the daily for that one class. That's killed it for a lot of people, I'm sure. The Mirage Challenge. It was definitely tricky once you got to 7 and 8. Your friend Zero, welcome. Welcome everybody. It is my 5-year Twitch affiliate on this broadcast. You can see here there's a timer in the above my webcam, and we're gonna just marathon out. So like, you know, I'll leave the timer up even when the stream needs to restart and whatnot. What's my opinion on the length of a single Mirage challenge in Trials of Illusion? Too long. Everything is too long. They love these rogues. They love these really long-form rogue modes, and the card game is like the perfect rogue mode, right? With the long form, like you can kind of see it in Swarm Disaster too, because Swarm Disaster is basically 3 simulated universe runs overlaid on each other, so that you get like more buffs. And the reason it's harder at the end is because they're expecting you to stack like multiple buffs that make your characters OP. So that's kind of how the deck building works before the endless stream ends. What was my goal objective? Collection, story, rewards. Art collection, exchange tokens, outfits, and crystals. I don't even remember if I opened the art collection. But I do need to pull the CG files. But yeah, I just wanted the story and the rewards. I didn't really care. Like as a collection, I went and completed the emblem, but I am not trying to collect for the gallery. Like the gallery goes away. You don't get to keep the gallery. So collection is pointless. The only thing I'm collecting is the outfit, my crystals, and like you don't even get to keep the CG, right? Once the patch ends, the CG collection is gone too. And then that's sad. Art Collection Volume 2 serves as one of the motivations, but it's not the greatest motivation. True. A lot of people that I've seen just didn't care about Art Collection 2 this time because, like, a lot of them just dipped out after 6.4, remember? The fact that SCA took so much longer this time around? Yeah, the Mirage thing was way too long, barely finished, was ready to give up many times. Yeah, thank you, Axial. And this is one of the top 100 players on the EU server. Which of the following fits your situation when completing the following missions? We did everything, right? We did everything. How satisfied? Neutral. I would say that requiring 2 Elysian Realm runs is a little bit annoying. It was a little grindy. I've been playing Elysian Realm more than I wanted to. I am bored. I am so bored out of my brain with Elysian Realm. I wish I could just get fully insignia capped with just 1 run. You know, like, let me get more rusted insignias when I run 2.2. You know what? They could make that incentive to run 2.75. Like, if 2.75 gave me the full cap for the week for rusted insignias, I would run 2.75. Okay, Rebirth was actually okay. I'm satisfied, but it's not like my preferred thing. Yeah, 1 run a week, right? But I had to do 2 for the art book. I was doing 2 a week for the art book, 2 a week. I will only do 2 a week, and then next patch I'll go back to 1 a week because that event will be over. Yeah, see, you guys also agree. Yeah, so yeah, Blood Raven, absolutely. We'll include that at the end in the open-ended section. Absolutely needs to have some better incentive to do 2.75. And if they gave me 1,000 rusted insignias for completing a 2.75 run, count me in. I will mold that next week. Not this week, but next week. How satisfied? Neutral. There was like a few typos. Somewhere. Low quality story. Yeah, the story. You guys have too much dialogue. I don't know. I kind of zone out nowadays with the text. A few typos. There was like a few typos. I don't remember 2. There was like 1 or 2 in the story. Was there any rules and skill descriptions that felt off? I think some of Rebirth's stuff could have been clarified better. Like in her passives or something. Hey Batatas, what's up? We're doing our survey. Don't forget to do your survey if you care about the 200 crystals. Q Manifold. Okay, I guess I could put satisfied for Abyss, because I actually did have a lot of fun molding it in the first 3 weeks. Open world, boring. Armada, barely there. Universal Mirage, absolute garbage. Dorm. I'm so glad that Dorm is finally getting reworked in 7.0. You know, to be honest, ever since TweetDeck died, I have had a hard time keeping up with the social medias. The only time I see Honkai Impact 3rd on all my social platforms now is actually the sponsored advertisements. I might have seen 1 or 2 posts on Instagram, Sometimes if I remember to, I'll see the notifications on YouTube. In English, Chinese, and in JP. Because I do follow the JP and the Taiwan channel as well. I'm a lot more nicer in the review. I mean, like, it's only the longtime players that, you know, we're harsh because we care. We're hard on the game because we remember how great the game was, like, you know, 6 months ago, a year and a half ago. And yeah, there are certain parts of the game that are getting better, and then there are parts of the game that just, they get stale or they get worse. You know? Satisfied with the in-game purchase experience? I just buy monthly BP now. I used to top up a lot more last year. I was topping up a little bit more earlier this year. I can't sustain it. So, you know, the pressure to spend is still there, especially at the top end. Like, if you're a budget player and you make it to the top end, you definitely feel more of the FOMO to compete. If you're not competing, you have much more leeway unless you put that on yourself to, like, oh, I want to complete this. So, you know, for everybody watching the survey, just, you know, manage your expectations and stick to your budget. The bundles in the mall offer the things I need. Everything feels overpriced. Sorry. Everything feels overpriced. The prices of the, no. Bundles always feel overpriced. The intervals of paid events also feels not good, because, like, I've been playing for a good 4 years now. I know the interval, right? Spring Festival and Mid-Autumn is a major spending event. After that, you get a top-up event. Then you get a mini spending event, a top-up event, a mini spending event, top-up event, mini spending. Like, you're always going to be spending every patch. There is no break patch, because the break patch is when you are topping up again for the next spending event. I don't think the stuff needs to go away entirely, but, like, part of the reason I feel like Genshin is so much more successful is, like, they disguise the microtransactions by not having these top-up events and spending events. Like, yeah, I enjoy the spending events because, like, if you're a saver, you're rewarded for saving all your crystals. The mini spending events and top-up events feel more frequent nowadays. More things change, the more they stay the same. The frequency hasn't changed, Cupcake. You only notice it more because you maybe are participating more often. But, you know, even back in 2020, they had these top-up events, and they had the mini spending events. But back in 2020, I participated less because I was just like, oh, you know what, I'm just a monthly BP player. I don't need to worry about this mini spending event because I need to be saving for the next major spending event. You know? Your targets for the different things were lower. Like, maybe back in 2020 during a top-up event, I only topped up just the bare minimum. And that was it. And I was like, I'm not getting this option box because I don't even have this battle suit that they're selling this option box for. Was it only 2 though? I don't remember it being only 2. They definitely did it before an S rank release. But then you also had, like, they also had those, like, those mini, like, oh, buy this for $5 and then you get the extra rewards. Now it's 4 per year. I mean, yeah, now they're doing it where like they want you to top up for those Silverwing style banners. I feel like the addition of the Silverwing style banners definitely add to that burden. All right. What other games have we played every week in the past month? Well, we've been playing Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and Raid Shadow Legends. Back on the survey. Blue Archive. We've been playing Blue Archive. You missed the Google subscription. The Google subscription was OP. It was so OP. I still have so many stamina potions from the Google subscription. Any Tower of Fantasy players still? Any Goddess of Victory Nikkei players? Anybody got that Harmon? Woo. Any PGR players? I know Benjis is in the chat. Benjis is playing PGR. Aether Gazer. Yeah, Adrock Z was playing Aether Gazer earlier today. Yeah, Nikkei Nier collab. Ooh, true. I seen quite a few people pulling on that. I think Chidori streamed a bit of that. Took a break. Too many gacha. True. Too many gachas. Never enough time. Should I draw some Nier Automata fan art at some point? Some 2B and A2. One does not simply get back into PGR. Alright, chat. Well, some of my previous concerns regarding S-rank war treasury is being addressed in 7.0, so that is nice. That said, please continue to reduce grind time in every shop and game mode. Right now, MiHoYo games are all competing with themselves for player retention. I am having more fun in Star Rail because it is way less grindy. HI3 was a lot of fun before Genshin and Star Rail because there were less activities in HI3 back then, and less other games competing for attention and time and money. Okay. Okay. Here's the list of stuff I would like to see for HI3 in the future. Add old BP recolor, old battle pass outfit recolors to standard outfit shop. Make Elysian Realm 2.75x difficulty. Give full rusted insignias so that veteran captains can just do one run each week. I actually haven't logged into BA in maybe today and maybe yesterday. Raise the war treasury fragment cap for both non-awakened from 15 to 20 fragments a week, and for awakened from 25 to 30 or 40 per week. Raise the cap of the new Valkyrie of the year from S rank 4 to 6, and with the SS rank from 6 to 10. Or 6 to 8. 8 or 10. They just need to make that less annoying. Like, it's so annoying. I don't mind there being a time gate, but just make the time gate less annoying for the farmable, the new S rank. One multi. Oh yeah, is Shiroko down? Shiroko Terror, is that down now? Can we do the final fight? I did not enjoy doing the server participation thing for that. Okay, so we'll do a login after we're done filling out this survey. Anyways, back to the survey. Memorial Arena is just not fun for me anymore. So I don't know. Increase Memorial Arena rewards to incentivize incentivize? How's that misspelled? To incentivize casual players to at least give it a try. You know what they needed, Cupcake? They needed one more lower end difficulty mode for Terror Shiroko. Or at least make the level 51 like significantly less punishing. Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about Abyss right now. I'm kind of bored of Abyss in some sense. Like, I had fun this patch, but I'm also kind of bored of Abyss. And it might just be because I've been doing it for so long now that, like, I feel like I'm starting to get to the point where Asmongold is with WoW rating, where it's just like there's just other stuff I'd rather be doing with my time. And I feel like I'm definitely trending more and more towards one and done. Even though this patch I had some fights that were really fun to figure out. Yeah, Gravity Moon. I feel like with Abyss and MA, it's just a symptom of like the game's been out for a long time, right? Because you could point at any other games as a service and be like, yeah, this mode, it's the same mode that you've been playing for the last 3 to 15 years or whatever. Used to try for Nirvana. I feel like Gravity Moon, your account is probably still set up enough to do bouncing. I'm just so unbothered. Yeah, fair, fair. Okay. Another issue that we need to bring up for version 6.8 was that there was too many emotes. V6.8 was fun in the first 2 to 3 weeks, but there were too many game modes. Story chapter with its own time limited event. Endless dream with its Senzo rerun, and then chip space again. It is too much stuff in one patch. And it all felt way too grindy. Especially for players that are also trying to enjoy Genshin 4.0 and HSR 1.3. Chip space returning was a terrible decision in my opinion. Hot on the Trails was such a superior game mode for delivering fast action and not grindy reward structure. Hot on the Trails from version 6.7, yeah. Shinzo was the primary event of the patch it was first run on. Yeah, back in 4.6, Shade. It was the HOS release patch. Yup. Yeah. Yeah, so like, what's a good example of a rerun where they did trim things down? The Fallen Rosemary one, they made things a lot easier. By reducing some of the time gates and the daily farming. Sanka Saga, they also made that one easier, right? Shinzo needed to be streamlined because it was way too much content for half the rewards as its original half the rewards compared to the original release. Get rid of the BR mode. Was the Haxor Bunny one also shorter? They definitely removed the time gate on the Haxor Bunny one a lot quicker, but I don't remember if it was necessarily that much shorter. But yeah, I remember Sanka Saga and Rosemary's Floriograph reruns had much better daily systems. Raise the cap on pagoda attempts and give more daily attempts. Chip Space was fine in the sense that, like, if it was a one-time deal or like once every 3 versions, it wouldn't have been so bad. It's certainly more gameplay engaging than the mode that came before it. God, I don't even remember the name of it. I remember the mode, but I can't even remember the name of it. Blockade. Yeah, Blockade. I was thinking like the Honkai Labs, which is the Blockade predecessor. Yeah, HSR was really refreshing for the I want to say for like the majority of the year, HSR has been the most refreshing. Just part of it is, is because it's new and your account's not as established, so like you still have that challenge factor for a lot of stuff if you didn't just, wail at the start. Yeah, Blockade being able to do it in one sitting was the best part about Blockade. All you needed to do was just have the 60 stamina or 50 stamina. Chip Space having to do dailies feels bad. Like, Hot on the Trails feels great because once all the modes are unlocked, you could do it all in one sitting. I think Hot on the Trails also consumes stamina, but just the fact that you could do that all in one sitting felt really good. Herrscher of Rebirth power gap between S0 and S2 feels way too punishing for Nirvana player. I'll just leave it way too punishing. This trend of the S2 rank up, power up, going all the way back to when the rank up system was introduced back in 2021 has felt more and more annoying as the years progressed. It is especially annoying in HI3 compared to Genshin and Star Rail, because in HI3 you still need to pull for equipment. Whereas the other MiHoYo games, you have much more flexibility with how the signature weapons. Yeah, 3 skill rank ups, that's even more crazy. But the only one that you really remember is the evasion SP. Yeah. You still have 11 days for Danfeng, for Daniel. You still have 11 days of grind. I don't entirely agree that HSR's progression is better than Genshin's though, because Genshin you had more stuff to fill, like to fill your time once you ran out of stamina. I definitely feel like I noticed the time gates in HSR more so nowadays than at launch. But Genshin, you know, like Genshin was designed as an exploration game, right? Especially so like that was the whole purpose of like the first handful of patches was like wanted you to explore the world. Yeah, they had that in beta 1, Raven. HSR having the dungeons on certain days, that was there in beta 1 and we were all like, don't do this. It's too confusing. So they just added more caverns instead. You remember that Gravity Moon when we were trying to look up like how to get the ascension mats for Himiko back in beta 1 and I was looking at it, I was like, what the heck? Can also play other games when out of stamina. Yeah, that's true, SRX, but like when you want to build the account, you just when you're in the mood to play more of HSR and you don't want to play other games, what ends up happening is you end up just rolling another account, right? That's why some people play alt accounts on games like Genshin and HSR, is like so that they have something to do that's in that game while they're waiting for one account's Trailblaze power to restore or whatever. What else do we normally mention? Oh, Foundry rework. Foundry Mirage. This game mode is too time gated. I wanted to type this game mode sucks, but like let's break down why the game mode is bad. It's too time gated. Ether, fuel, and crafting takes way too long. By the time gear is added to Foundry, it is already outdated and obsolete. By the time players are done crafting, it is already too old. There have not been meaningful weapons added to Foundry to make it worth the player's time. Yeah, they're in a long time. The game mode needs an overhaul or a bonus event, like the old 4.3 bounty event, to help players speed up the grind. Speed up the farming, grinding. Consider enabling stage sweep or some way to consume multiple attempts in one run. Or consume multiple multiples of time swirl passes in one run. The mode is way too inefficient for what it is supposed to provide. Even as a method for F2P to enter into endgame content. Yeah, they need to not be gatekeepy. Exactly. The oppressiveness of this game mode, the oppressive gatekeeping of this gatekeeping by this game mode is a big reason why a lot of casual players quit HI3. G2 and G3 costs need to be significantly reduced. By 50 to 75%. By 50... Even old G4 sets like Elysia, Handle, and Willows could be reduced in cost, 2 to 3 versions after initial release. 2 to 4 versions after initial release. Old elves. Old elves need to be farmable. Like, absolute. Old elves. Oh, how do we do this? They should just make pure witch elf orbs farmable from. I don't know. They need to make it where you can grind for old elf fragments somehow. Even if it was like on a linear progression system, like, so. Farron, you remember how Doom Tower, like the secret rooms, you get you just every time you clear a secret room, you just get like 3 fragments towards a unit, and then like once you're done, then you can progress the next unit. Even if it had to be something like that, but preferably like you just get fragment rewards. Dilute. I don't want to dilute old adventure tasks with old elves, but like they could just add currency for elf fragments to a game mode. Yeah, the Free Water's Edge was great. They basically need to run more events for free old elves. Old elf need to be farmable. Either more events like the Water's Edge event, or via War Treasury, or new currency type. I don't want new currency because it just dilutes. Like it's too much stuff to track. Or as rewards from time-limited events, or as bonus rewards from participating in Abyss MAER. They could add it to the Elysian Realm shop. Oh, rework affix. Yes, they need to undilute a lot of the damage things. Rework affix system. There are too many useless affixes. What kind of change would you like to see, Axial, for the affix? Like the A rank box? Yeah, they need a. You know what they also need to do is, like, in addition to an A rank box, they need to add an SP option box to help players catch up for like new players. Where you just get to pick SP fragments from everything not the current SP one. So like the current SP character you buy with Asterite, and then like old SP battlesuits you can farm from Elysian Realm or something. Okay, I like that. Remove blue grade 2-star 1 and 2-star rolls. And remove defensive affixes. They won't. They probably won't, but we can still give them the feedback. I don't care, Yui. We'll put it on the list. There is just too much bloat in the affix pool, especially as new weapon classes get added. Consider streamlining the process to make this old part of the game less annoying for veteran players. But see, they do have incentive to fix this, because this doesn't affect player retention on the new and the casual player side. This affects player retention at the high end. So, as much as it is in their interest to make it annoying to make players want to spend money, it's in their interest to also streamline it so it doesn't like so the high-end players don't feel like they're wasting time. They just decide to move on from the game. Yeah, that's a great example, Axial. When Akayuki spends 200,000 affix materials and does not get a single 40 plus. Like they you know, MiHoYo is probably very grateful that Akayuki still sticks to the game despite all the nonsense that Akayuki has put up with. Um like all right. What do we say? Elysian Realm Shop. Elysian Realm Shop rework. There just needs to be more stuff in the shop added to the shop each version, or every other version. Please consider adding an SP Valkyrie option box in addition to the A rank box that contains previous SP Valkyrie fragments to help casual players catch up faster. Consider adding more rank up stamps and also elf option boxes as well for old elves. Yeah, Akayuki probably makes up 20% of their SCA revenue. Like the entirety of SCA that is paying, Akayuki probably makes up like 20 to 80% of their revenue. Well, probably 80% of their revenue, right? 60 to 80% of SCA revenue is just Akayuki. Like what they did for MPE, they do, but they don't add it frequently enough. So like right now, Pyroraptor, HOS, and DA were the most recent ones that they added, but they just like they don't add the stamps often enough. Yeah, Raven was the last A rank. Right now they just don't design classic A ranks anymore, and all Raven, everything before Raven feels completely useless to play as far as A ranks go. Like Night Squire you can kind of get by with, but like Night Squire might be like a stretch. Basically playable only because of all the new physical supports. Well, Cupcake, that's why we suggested earlier in the survey. Make it so that you get full rusted insignias for doing a 2.75 run. If you can cap out for the week just with one run, then the grind won't feel that bad. Then you're just weekly capped.
如果有我能帮上忙的地方，请不要客气哦。
Stage 2 feels impossible. Yeah. I'll put that in there. Old A rank Valkyries need significant buffs or augment reworks. Everything before midnight absinthe is basically worthless. Oh, you mean the emblems get on out? I felt like those insignias were always designed as a collectible, just as a carrot on a stick to motivate players to even do those bosses. But yeah, maybe if you actually get the Kevin one, or maybe they could make a meta achievement where, like, if you collect them all, you get another emblem that has, like, pickup radius. Consider adding a meta achievement emblem for completing all of the Elysian Realm. Flame Chaser 24 victory challenge emblems that has pickup radius and unique multiplier that would be equivalent to... Would you guys say Agony 3 or Red Lotus would be good? Cause like I want there to be an emblem that can match, but I still feel like for players that are attempting Red Lotus and Agony 3, like that should have a higher multiplier than the Elysian Realm one. I don't think you know, farming Elysian Realm should give you Nirvana levels, but I feel like there should be something that helps ease the transition into Agony 3 and Red Lotus, you know? Well, bacon or give me bacon or give me death. That's why we said add more stuff to the shop. See, on Cupcake's end, you don't want more stuff because that means more grinding. But like what Yui says, you know, he's sitting on 20k, so we solve that with our survey entries. Make the grind less painful, and then add more stuff to the shop to justify playing the mode more. Cupcake, what the heck? Yes! The ER emblems don't work outside of ER. That's why Get On Out is saying make them more useful. Because they're worthless. Oh my god, guys! Are you paying attention to the things that we're writing right now? We're addressing the issues one by one. Hey, Scissor, how's it going? You guys are telling me what things are in the game right now when we're talking about what we can change to make it better. Oh, congrats, Scissor. Take the pictures and post them in the figure channel. Yeah, I don't care how bad things are right now with the game. I know, the game is grindy, the rewards are not there. We would rather be playing Star Rail. Like, I get it. The survey is for us to say what we would like to see changed, so that we'd be more motivated to play Elysian Realm or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Rezos, yeah, Rezos need to be added as a reward, right? Resonators for both weapons and stigmata need more additional sources from the primary game modes. Just add weapon resonators into as rewards for any of the game modes. Abyss, MAER, and even limited events. Make open world finalization give a proper 500 stigma resonator. Because what is it right now? It's like, it's some really annoying, it's like 460 or 420 or something, right? Or 480 when the week finalizes. Consider streamlining the purple and red lens system for crafting. Yeah, it's like 240, right? But at 240 and 240 together gets you like 480. Instead of the awkward 240. Esau, thank you for the resub! 14 months, woo! Happy streamiversary, fan. Thank you. I do have a figure posting channel, Scissor. It is in the Gunpla, figures, and modeling. Gunpla figurine channel. Yeah. I will check Alidons afterwards. More outfit reruns, right? More outfit reruns and time capsules. Time capsules. Make the F2P story event stigmata as chapter rewards from their original time limited chapters, so that casual players can get some decent starting gear. Rebel Blades. What was the second one? I don't even remember the second one, etc. I just remember Rebel Blades, right? Rebel Blades. There was the Fire and Ice one, and then there was a second Lightning one with the Flame Chasers. Like it was like Aponia, Mobius, and Vilv. So that was like the second Lightning set. Prodigal Girl outfit, yeah. Add Prodigal Girl Kiana White Comet back to the shop. Desert camo for MG. Please. And rerun Desert camo for MG. Please revisit the concept of designing more battle suits for existing characters rather than constantly introducing new characters. It was fun during the Flame Chaser story, but characters like Susanna and Kira have a harder time building traction. Susanna, Kira, Prometheus, Mistlin have a hard time building traction. More battle suits for literally any character after 5.0 or after 5.0. More battle suits for any character made playable after 5.0 would be nice. Even if it's an SP or A rank style. Augment core comeback when I hope, I wish, or just make an SP version of every S rank battlesuit and an S rank version of every SP battlesuit. I don't know. An S rank official. And this was something that, like, I know that the design, game design has to evolve and whatever, and like, it changes over time and all that. But that was one of the things that was like cool about year 1 and year 2 battle suits, and even to some extent year 3 battle suits, where each character represented a concept, and every battle suit was a further evolution of that concept. And you kind of see it the best in Durandal, right? Equinox has concepts of both Bright Knight and Dea Ancora. And it was just awesome to see afterwards. Because Equinox basically had one of the most diverse playstyles available, where you could route different damage loops depending on the fight. But back a lot of the year 1 cast, like Fuhua had a combo system, and that was her theme, and every Fuhua battlesuit was another reimagination of that combo system. Bronya was, cannon type support, and how could you utilize that for support? Yamabuki armor was probably one of the best Bronya battlesuits prior to HOR. Yeah, Awaken system is probably never coming back because Awaken system caused a lot of issues. And it's good that in, was it 7.0 or 6.9, they're unlinking the Awakened restrictions where you can't play the Awakened characters with each other. So that'll also introduce like some crazy MA strats, I'm sure. Like Lightning Empress and HT where you can just ult right away. So that'll be fun, and you'll be able to run Phoenix with AE. So yeah, the one tap to impair. Next week you finally Dark Bolt Jonin to Triple S. Yeah. So I don't know. I would like to see more Flame Chaser battle suits, cause like, and to be honest, this was part of the reason Fuhua and Yai Sakura, or even just Sakura all caps, right? Part of the reason that they were more successful in the long term is the fact that they just had more battle suits leading up to the Flame Chaser arc. Like, yeah, they had their definitive Flame Chaser version, but as MiHoYo brand characters, you know, having the different battle suits leading up to that arc. It was nice. It was nice. Really, I want more Flame Chasers? I want more battle suits for existing Flame Chasers. And it would be nice in Elysian Realm, because then they would also just get 2 Ego starting signets. Maybe not another Elysia battlesuit. I feel like Elysia is perfectly fine with just MPE and Hersher battlesuit. But I think Eden, maybe Eden has like a different performance outfit. So like an S rank Eden would be awesome. A support Mobius would be nice. A Vil V that is actually based around her drones and not her turrets would be nice. And we can finally get the her T-pose rocket movement. Yeah, Vita as a playable Sue. Yeah, we have playable Kiana. That means we have Kevin. Yeah, more Durandal and Kiana, but the thing is like Durandal and Kiana, their storylines are more or less done. And even though the Flame Chaser storyline is also more or less done, like there were so many other combat scenarios that, you know, they were talked about. So it would have been nice to maybe get a glimpse of what, you know, pre-metamorph surgery. That could be cool. But see, Rita, and that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, a new Rita battlesuit would be fine, but Rita has a full suite of battlesuits that already had a diverse playstyle. Like, maybe one more Rita battlesuit that could merge Argent Knight and Spina gameplay together. Yeah, playable Einstein would be nice. Tesla, playable Tesla as the Blazing Hope Echo Fighter, Blazing Hope 2 or something. An S rank Pardo. I think an S rank Pardo would have been awesome. We never got the Fuhua outfit for the flame, like her Flame Chaser outfit as a skin for Shadow Knight. You know. Tesla as Asuka reskin. Yeah, Tesla as Asuka reskin, but give her a proper Priarm. I don't know that she necessarily needs that much of a buff, though. You could just add her as an SP A rank, just like a starter DPS. They could even just add her into the game as like a double release and just rerun Columbus or something. That would actually be really fun, Peach Salt. What do I think of the new type? I think the new Stardust type is just one of those, like, the more things change, the more they stay the same. New mechanics get added as a means to introduce more power creep, mechanics creep, you know? It's just, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It's pretty standard in many games as a service. New mechanics get added to keep things fresh. And it's just like, are you tired of new mechanics getting added? Yes or no? If yes, take a break from the game or quit the game. If no, keep playing. Yeah, I would love to see an HSR crossover for a Himiko SP battlesuit. A Kriegmesser update, so like another Ice Himiko would be cool. Because Kriegmesser definitely was featured heavily as part of the Luna Kindred story. Bring back great sword users. I don't know. They have a lot that they can work with, and it's just like, are they gonna feel any motivation to work with it? All right, I guess we'll just cut it off here. I'm pretty tired, but I've said my piece. You guys can. I'm gonna post this in Discord, and you guys can copy paste and add whatever you guys want to add. Okay, let me. Here we go. V6.8 survey. Okay, got it. All right, chat. That's gonna be it for the survey. Who knows how long this is gonna be on the VOD. We'll cut it all tonight. Yeah, Carol's mom. Lewis, the best B rank Valkyrie ever. Add B rank Lewis. Pizza Cutter Greatsword, oh yes. Instant triple S on release. That would be so funny if, like, HSR Himiko gets added and her stigmata was like Welt Danhung in March. Yeah, add B rank Lewis. We'll throw that one in there. Add B rank Lewis as playable support Valkyrie. Okay, that's it. How long did that take us, chat? I don't know. I'll find out. I'll find out in a bit. Really earning our 200 crystals here. End the survey. Hopefully it wasn't 3 hours long. I hope it was only an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Woo! So tonight we have to, once we're done doing all this stuff, before we play Armored Core, we gotta cut the banner review and the survey. Add Gold Lewis and his friend Bridget as playable characters. Sheesh. Dude, I've been coping for a Guilty Gear collab since 2021. I've been coping so hard for a Guilty Gear collab since 2021, dude. Like, Siegfried is the perfect soul bad guy archetype. Cecilia could have been Jacko, right? They could use that as an excuse to bring Cecilia back. I don't know, maybe Misthalin.